only using Cambly. I'm technically not able to work in Portugal yet, but once I get my like visa or residence card, I can start working here. Yeah.
Okay.
So it's like it's a long process, but it's currently being processed right now. Yeah. So yeah, have you? How long have you been using Cambly?
It has been long time now.
Okay.
I think since I think not. I'm sure like since 2020, May of 2020.
Oh wow, for years. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um.
for years, three
Mhm.
years now.
3 years. Wow. And do you use Cambly mostly for personal practice, or yeah, do you have like a specific goal when it comes to English? Do you use it for work or travel? Yeah.
Uh, like yes, I love this language. I mean, I
Mhm.
know the importance of this language, right? So kind
Mhm.
of that's why I have been using it to improve my English. Personally, I have only one goal in my mind that I want to improve it. I want to keep it on. Like I want to level it up every day. That's
Yeah.
something, right? Apart from that, yeah, if you talk about my jobs and then the other works, no. Without English, I can work well, right? So I do not need English for it. Yeah.
Okay. That's great. Do you currently use English at your work or
Yes.
not at all? Okay.
I use
Okay.
lots of English. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm a running institute. Right, so I'm teaching chemistry there, so I teach them in
Wow.
English. The language is English.
Wow. Okay. Wow, that's yeah, so you really only use English at work then, I guess.
Yes,
Okay.
yes,
Yeah.
I only use English, and I told you I do not need to use English. I mean, yes, I only use English. And
Yeah,
apart from that, yes, I also nowadays I'm also training my students how to speak in English. So
that's
my whole
great.
work is related in English now. Yeah.
Mhm. Wow, that's really nice. Yeah. So you're teaching them chemistry and also English. They kind
English.
of get both. Okay. That's really amazing. What level of students do you teach?
If I talk about the age group, then they are kind of 12 years old to 18 years
Oh,
old, and
okay.
the grade 6 to 12.
Okay. Wow. Oh, wow, 6 to 12. 6 to 12 grades.
Yes, yes, 6 to
Oh,
12 grade. In America, there are different kind of grade system. In India, we have
okay.
different kind of grade system, so it is quite confusing for us. But just
Okay.
you can just imagine about the students with the age group that I have told you.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I know I first heard that and I was like, okay, like junior high school students, but then yeah, 12 I think of like 16, 17-year-olds or 18-year-olds. Yeah. Okay. Uh very cool. Yeah, I personally love like junior high school age students. They're my favorite to work with. They can be difficult, but I think it's a fun age, actually. Yeah. Um,
Yeah, because of puberty, yeah, they can be little
yeah,
bit different, kind of,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. But it's
mischievous,
mm,
but after all, good.
yeah. Yeah, I think they're at such a good age to like they really absorb information and I think they really do want to learn, but yeah, they can be kind of stubborn sometimes. Um, yeah, it's a difficult age maybe. But
So
yeah,
you
okay.
you also teach offline? Do you
I
also teach offline?
not currently, but in the past, yes, I did teach in person and online. Um, and yeah, I taught children from the ages of like 2 years old up until their 70s. So yeah, I taught every age possible. Yeah,
Yeah,
it was fun.
kind of childhood to
Yeah,
old age, right?
yeah, yeah.
You told
Um
70, right? 70?
Yeah, yeah. I taught some elderly, people, yeah.
Yeah,
Um
I have just experience of teaching teenagers and adults. Yeah, I
Oh,
don't know how
really?
to teach kids. I have never taught them,
Yeah.
and I never taught the old age as well. So I would like to know about like old age students.
Yeah.
How do they learn? Like, what do you find interesting in them?
They I First of all, I just admire the fact that they still want to learn
Right.
a new skill. I think it's so important. Just because maybe you're a bit older, I think it's still important to have this like curiosity to learn no matter how old you are. So
Hmm.
I actually really loved teaching that age because they're just so excited to learn, and they're not doing it for any purpose, right? They don't need it for work or for traveling, but they just simply want to improve a skill. And yeah,
Yeah,
so it's like the simplicity of they just are genuinely excited to practice.
they are
Uh,
passionate.
yeah. So it was really fun to teach. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it
Um,
shows that they are alive. Like, look at the most of the people around the world. Like,
yeah.
after 40, it seems like they are dead now, right?
Mhm. Mhm.
Yeah, but few are learning. So, yeah, I understand. I appreciate them.
Yeah. Definitely. Yeah, I hope that no matter how old I am, I want to continue like learning new skills and just being curious. Yeah, I think it's such an important thing through
So,
life.
apart from racing, what are your hobbies?
Yeah, I feel like right now I don't have many hobbies because I'm kind of in like survival mode, I guess. Moving to a new country is a lot of work. But usually I do like to do you know like knitting and crocheting?
Mhm.
Um yeah, so I like to make things, I guess, by hand. I also really enjoy baking.
Right?
Not cooking, but I like baking.
Okay, got
Uh,
it.
and
So,
like
who?
oh, sorry.
No,
Yes,
go
go
ahead,
ahead.
please.
I'm sorry. I think there's a slight delay, so I apologize if it seems like I'm cutting you off.
No, no, no problem. Please go ahead.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, lastly, just any like outdoor activities. I love spending as much time outside as possible. Um, just going
Hmm.
for walks or yeah, going hiking. I like just sitting outside. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
that's the one of the lovely
yeah.
hobbies, kind of, go outside,
Yeah.
watch the nature and things around you, just observe them. Oh, that's a
Definitely.
beautiful activity. I
Yeah.
also love this activity and I
Yeah.
do a lot.
What do you like to do in your free time? Outdoor activities as well?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
talking about outdoor activities. Like I would roam around. I mean, I would go some other places where
Mhm.
if it is surrounded with nature, then it would be
Yeah.
like kind of beautiful place for me.
Yeah.
So I sit there, I just try to watch things around me. I just
Yeah.
want to perceive the vibe of that calmness, right? I mean,
Mhm.
So I
Yeah.
love going into nature whenever I have free time. I love to explore, new birds, animals, yeah,
Oh,
kind of things.
yeah, that's so nice. I think it's rare for people to have like a slower, I don't know, like slow paced lifestyle, I guess. Like, yeah, just simply sitting and people watching or just sitting in nature. It's such a simple activity, but it really is so like meaningful and it brings a lot of joy, I think. So I love that.
No,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I don't feel like, people do not have this hobby. People want to be at peace. They want to be at calm. But the problem is that they cannot be, right? Because of the environment, technology, and
Mhm.
society. They have made them like robotic. And, day by day, people are becoming robotic because of, evolution of technology and so many things and
Yeah.
lifestyle. So I don't feel like, people do not want it. They want it
Mm.
definitely, but they are incapable of doing right
Yeah.
now. They are so much, what would be the right kind of word I'm looking for? Like in
Mhm.
chaos, I can say,
Yeah, Yeah, or like distractions, I think. Yeah.
Distractions, yeah.
Yeah.
So they do not really understand what they want in their life, and that's the
Yeah.
problem, right? So I have met so many people in this world, right? And I
Mhm.
feel like, they want a better life. The problem is that, but they couldn't cross the barrier of society. They cannot get out of the trap where they are living for showing off their life to their
Yeah.
friends, family, relatives. So that's the problem, yeah. Once
Mhm.
you will start simply observing the life, then only you are gonna do the simple activities. Once you are just living in dream, life will be just a dream.
Yeah, I love that. You sound so wise. Yeah, I couldn't agree more. And it is really sad because I think unfortunately people just don't even simply know how to do that. They want to, but yeah, they don't know the tools to be able to get there. Because we're so disconnected from that kind of lifestyle now. So yeah, it's really sad, I think.
Yeah,
Mhm.
whatever it is, I don't know, but yes, we are seeing the result around us, right now, like what
Yeah.
kind of things are going on all around the world, how chaotic we are becoming. So this result shows, that where we have come, right, and where we are going. It doesn't
Mm,
matter, like we economically, we could say that we have dug out the planet, we made so many good buildings, we have
yeah.
brought the technology, we made our life very fast, digging out the
Mhm,
planet and using the resources around us.
mhm,
But as far as our happiness, as far as
mhm.
our wellness is concerned, I don't know how
Yeah.
much we have progressed in this direction, right?
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Yeah, that's beautifully put. Yeah. I mean, and yeah, it's not all bad. It doesn't have to be all bad. Technology has been very helpful in many ways. But yeah, it's getting, I think, especially harder and harder the more we progress to separate or yeah, disconnect from the busyness of society. Yeah.
Yes, I
It's
understand it. I'm in
mhm.
the favor of technology. I'm talking about the technology.
Yeah.
I think nothing had happened as beautiful as technology has happened in the humankind, the history of humankind.
Yeah.
But the problem is that whether it is we are going it we are going to handle it or not, or whether
Mm,
technology is going to handle us. That's the problem.
mhm.
So right
Yeah.
now we have come to the point where we have to think either in future we would use the technology or technology will use us, right? So if we are going to use it, then
Mm,
definitely it is good thing. There is no problem, we can make our life very beautiful.
yeah.
Yeah, nobody would have imagined 100 years back, right? So
Yeah.
yeah, so that's the problem is that I'm listening about AI, artificial intelligence. It is
Yeah.
on the way, and we're listening. They are gaining consciousness, and there would be a point of time they can even replace the human being, right? They would get the consciousness then. So
It's so
that's the problem.
scary.
That yeah,
Yeah.
it is.
It is really terrifying. Yeah. Um,
So
it's
anyway,
yeah. Mhm. Sorry.
we are running out of time. It seems
Oh,
like we
I
have
know.
just 30 minutes left, right?
Oh, yeah. I know this is so interesting though. I love having these kinds of discussions. So, yeah, it's something to think about for sure. And it is a little bit scary, but I think we can only try our best to yeah, to do our best individually. So yeah, thank you so much for today. It was nice to
Thank
meet
you.
you. Yeah.
Nice to
Take
meet you
care.
too. Goodbye. Take
Thank
care. Yeah.
you. Take care.